Hi, I'm Julie, your video trainer. And most of you know my teammate here, but for those of you who don't, this is Chef Pietro. Dash In is well known for serving high-quality grab-and-go food offerings. Our slider sandwiches have served us well, helping to provide a variety of flavors to satisfy our customers at any time of day. But now it's time to kick it up a notch. Nothing too drastic, but just enough to jazz them up a little and to help beef up sales. No pun intended. Today, Chef and I will work together to introduce you to our new and improved slider varieties. I'll focus on you while Chef demonstrates how to execute. Let's get started. Before beginning, ensure that you always start with a clean and sanitized workstation. Prior to handling food or food contact surfaces, wash and dry your hands thoroughly and put on disposable gloves. And we always want to be food safety ready, so we'll need our disposable gloves, a calibrated thermometer, sanitizer solution, and clean towel and FIFO stickers with marker for time coding our products. Let's take a look at the products and tools we'll need. These include each of your Dash and Approved slider meat varieties, slider potato rolls, American cheese slices, condiment products, tongs, and mixing pan. We'll also need our cooking mat, parchment paper, paddle, and oven mitt, and finally our serving containers and product labels for merchandising these babies in the hot case. Last but not least, let's make sure our oven and hot holding case are clean and preheated. Set the oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit and the hot holding case to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, now that we're all set with products and tools, our workstation and equipment are prepped and we're food safety ready. We can go ahead and get started. We serve many slider varieties at Dash In. There's the grilled chicken slider, breaded chicken slider, buffalo slider, pork barbecue slider, classic slider, and my favorite, the Dash In slider. We'll be reviewing how to cook sliders 2 at a time, but you may also cook them 4 at a time. Let's start with the grilled chicken slider. Place 2 grilled chicken breasts onto a cooking mat lined with parchment paper. Place the cooking mat into the oven and start the cooking process. We always want to make sure we're customer ready, so while the chicken is cooking, let's get the other ingredients we'll need ready to go. Slider rolls, set flat side up, and pickles and tongs in a holding pan. When the timer sounds, remove the mat from the oven and place it at the workstation. Place chicken breasts onto bottom slider rolls. Add 2 pickle slices to each, and then the top slider rolls to complete the sandwiches. Place each slider into a serving container. Place the product label on the front of the container and the FIFO sticker marked with a 2-hour hold time on the back. Display in the hot case for grab-and-go service. Next, Chef will show us how to prepare crispy chicken sliders. Place 2 breaded chicken breasts onto a cooking mat lined with parchment paper. Place the cooking mat into the oven and start the cooking process. When the timer sounds, remove the mat and place it at the workstation. Place chicken breasts into the bottom slider rolls. Add 2 pickles and then top slider rolls. Place in serving containers. Attach the product labels. Mark each with a 2-hour hold time and place in the hot case. Now on to buffalo sliders. Place 2 breaded chicken breasts onto a cooking mat lined with parchment paper. Place the cooking mat into the oven and start the cooking process. When the timer sounds, remove the mat and place it at the workstation. Place the chicken breasts into the mixing pan. Squirt buffalo sauce directly onto the chicken breasts and mix it to cover each chicken patty. Squirt a little at a time, enough to completely cover the chicken. Just be careful to not overdo it. Oversaturating the chicken will cause the roll to become soggy, or worse, cause buffalo sauce to drip into the customer's lap while trying to enjoy their lunch. And we definitely don't want to put a damper on the customer's buffalo chicken experience. Place the chicken breasts on the bottom slider rolls and add the top slider rolls to complete the sandwich. Place in serving containers, attach the product labels, and mark each with a 2-hour hold time and place in the hot case. This recipe calls for pulled pork. Pulled pork is delivered in a frozen state, so it must be slacked prior to use. To ensure food safety, remove pulled pork from the freezer, place in refrigeration, and time code each bag that is pulled to indicate a 24-hour slack time. Once 24 hours has passed, the pulled pork will be completely thawed and ready for use. As a best practice, don't wait. Prepare the pulled pork immediately following the 24-hour slack time. We prepare barbecue pork in batches. A batch consists of one 32-ounce bag of pulled pork and 2 cups of barbecue sauce and yields approximately 16 sandwiches. Prior to opening the bag of pulled pork, verify that it's completely slacked and within code date. Place the pulled pork into a mixing bowl. Add 2 cups of barbecue sauce and mix thoroughly. Once mixed, transfer the barbecue pork to a holding container. Mark with a 72-hour hold time and place in refrigeration until ready for use. Place barbecue pork portions onto a cooking mat lined with parchment paper. A portion consists of 1 blue scoop. Do not allow portions to touch. Spread them out evenly on the cooking mat. Place the barbecue pork portions into the oven and start the cooking process. Next, get your slider rolls ready by placing them face up at the workstation. When the timer sounds, remove the mat from the oven and place it at the workstation. Place the barbecue pork portions on the bottom slider roll and add the top slider roll to complete the build. Place in serving containers, attach the product label with a 2-hour hold time, and place in the hot case. Now we'll move on to our burger varieties, classic and dash-in sliders. First, the classic. Place 2 burger patties onto the cooking mat lined with parchment paper. Place the burgers into the oven and start the cooking process. Have your rolls and other ingredients ready to go at the workstation. When the timer sounds, remove the mat from the oven and place it at the workstation. Place the burger patties on the bottom slider rolls. Add 2 pickle slices, and then the top slider rolls to complete the sandwiches. Place in serving containers, attach the product labels, and mark each with a 2-hour hold time and place in the hot case. I've saved my favorite slider for last. That's right, the dash-in slider. Place 2 burger patties onto the cooking mat lined with parchment paper. Place the burgers into the oven and start the cooking process. Have your rolls and other ingredients ready to go at the workstation. Apply 1 teaspoon of 1,000 Island dressing to the top slider rolls. When the timer sounds, remove the mat from the oven and place it at the workstation. Place the burger patties on the bottom slider rolls. Add a half a slice of American cheese, 2 pickles, and the top slider rolls to complete your little masterpiece. Place in serving containers. Attach the product labels and mark each with a 2-hour hold time and place in the hot case. Refer to your store-specific grab-and-go merchandising planogram to see the exact layout of your hot holding case by day part. Ensuring a full variety of fresh and delicious products will help build sales and loyalty. Engage with your customers and share with them which of our sliders is your favorite. Spot clean throughout the day to maintain excellent presentation and appearance. Clean dishes and utensils at the 3-compartment sink and ensure you wash, rinse, and sanitize smallwares and utensils at least every 4 hours. This concludes our slider video training. Now it's your turn. Be sure to refer to your slider job aids for help while you practice creating slider masterpieces. Happy selling!